Okay, hopefully I am live. We will see. I should have got something to drink before I I went live, but that's okay. So in just a moment, hey everybody, this is Pam with Trusting Your Process. Thank you so much. I have a treat today because I have Kathy with Traveling with Charity. This is going to be my jumping off kind of like conversation, just sister to sister friend communication conversation type thing, and I thought it would be a great way to start with Kathy. um I'm just going to get started, and if people come on, that's great. If you want to ask questions, that's awesome, but this is kind of like you're just peeking in on a conversation between two friends. Let me bring Kathy up. Hey girl. Hey.
Hello. How are ya?
Good. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really good. Today is a good day. A good day.
Awesome. So let's just jump right in. I feel like I just want to turn around. Okay, well, see, you know how we had a conversation about if I go to stand up.
No, girl, no.
I totally want to
just
wait a minute, hold on.
okay.
I feel like wait.
Yeah, you gotta get something to drink because I definitely have something to drink over here, and
Okay.
it is water with flavor.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm about to do some serious ghetto Fanta right now. So, okay. So why don't you introduce yourself, kind of tell everybody about who you are, and then we get started.
Okay, my name is Kathy, traveling with Charity, and I have been living in my RV for about 5 years. The first 2.5 years, I lived stationary in my RV, and I was still going to work full time, um, saving money because I knew what I wanted to do. I had a house, and while I was stationary, I had rented it out. But now my house is gone. I sold my house, and I feel more free because having a house with HOA is is horrible,
It,
especially
it,
when you have tenants. Especially when you have tenants, because
yeah,
they just not it's not there, so they're just not doing the right thing.
right.
I'm getting letters all the time about mowing and all that stuff, but I'm on the road now, so I'm so excited to be on the road. Every day I wake up and I thank God for my home that I'm living in, and I
Awesome.
think that's it.
Okay, so let me just see because I'm just figuring this out. Let's see. Um, okay. So it looks like we have a person. We have 6 viewers, and we have Rhonda. Hey, Rhonda.
Hi, Rhonda.
Hey, girl. Hey, girl. So let's do our backstory. So I met Kathy when I was doing, and I'm gonna go like this on van life because that van life was really like suspect. I mean, I didn't consider myself van life because I was literally parked in my daughter's driveway. So, it was my van life, my version of van life.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
um, I visit you in the location you were at the time, and
But how did we meet? Who we met through?
we met through Crystal Vanna,
That's right.
her channel. Right, that's right, Crystal Vanna.
Yeah.
Where are you, Crystal?
I
I need you.
know. I know.
So yeah, totally met through Crystal Vanna's site and channel, and connected from there. Stayed in conversation, stayed in communication
Mm-hmm.
off and on, just kind of like keeping the communication going. And then and I think more or less following each other through our journey on our channels.
That's right. Yep.
So, and interesting enough, your channel was called Kathy's RV Life.
That's it.
Right. All right. And so now it's called Traveling with Charity.
Yes.
So you guys, please give some love. Go over to Traveling with Charity, join her community, and I wanted to pay it forward because I have a lot of subscribers, and Kathy being one of them, from simply Crystal just reaching out and just extending her love. So, so let's see. I got questions.
Okay.
Okay, so you said you've been on the road for 5 years.
I've been living in my RV for 5 years. I've been on the road for about almost 3 years.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so when I met you, you were
19.
stationary and you were still like a director at some company.
Yes,
And
yes,
since
yes.
that time, you have retired or left or
Well, I just I gave the job back.
okay, okay, right, okay. You gave the job
I
back.
did. Yeah, I gave the job back. And there's a
Okay.
story behind that, but you're probably going to ask the question, so I'll be prepared to answer.
Oh, I mean, all you want to share, I love it. Let me see. So then, when I met you, you were stationary. You were doing what I'm doing technically right now. So I'm
Yes,
stationary in my RV.
exactly what you're doing.
Exactly, and
Yes,
working.
yes.
I didn't give my job back yet, but my sponsor is my sponsor is my sponsor. And you hit the road 2 years after that, I guess. So
Yes.
what was that like? What was that getting ready for the road like? Because living stationary in your RV is just like living in an apartment, in my opinion.
Exactly. And it
Right.
was like living in a studio apartment. You are absolutely right. It was I can't wait. I can't wait to get out there. And then while I was driving and being out there, I was like, oh my God, what the heck am I doing out here?
I think everybody
Why?
has that. Like, what do you do? What am I doing?
Right. What am I doing? That's exactly right. I was like, what am I doing? Why am I here? I went straight to BLM land, so I'm light on the inside. There's light on the inside and pitch black on the outside. Can't see anything. But thank God, for me, thank God, I have two dogs. One that's crazy and one that's not.
Right. Right.
And if there's any kind of movement, she ain't playing. She's like out there and wants to kill anybody that's trying to come through. So, but there was never any issues. The fear was mine. The fear was, I brought it on because it was new to me. It was new to me. But now it's like, it's whatever, I have a good time, I have a really good time doing what I'm doing.
That was one of my questions, because I was literally going to be like, okay, I have too many yellow things. Okay, let me see. What? Okay, let me see. It was about the fears. We were talking about. You have fears on the road, like as a single female traveler. You can even put the African American Black in there. I mean, because there's two. There's definitely has its own space.
Yes. Well, this is going to sound weird, but the one fear that I had were dogs that weren't on leash. Okay. And because I know my dog is a fighter, and she's going to want to fight everybody. And plus, when I'm out there walking, I don't want to get bit. Right. And my other fear, unfortunately, was being a Black woman and walking into a crowd that no one looks like me, and I have to be more friendly so they'll know I'm a cool Black woman. And that shouldn't have to be. It shouldn't have to be. I should just be able to like go, hey, how you doing? Right. But then I found out once I got to, for instance, Arizona, man, there were so many people there that just loved on me for no damn reason. They would walk by and wave and ask me, hey, did you have breakfast yet? We're making a whole bunch of, eggs, bacon, and all this stuff. I mean, I was amazed, how helpful and wonderful they are. Yeah. So yeah,
On
that
this
wasn't a
community.
fear.
This community
Yeah.
is interesting. Like it's very interesting.
Very.
It's like, well, I think I just lucked up with my Martin and my Jerry, my neighbors, because I mean, they have really, and I've heard other people say the community of either van lifers, RVers, everything.
Hmm.
You just kind of have it's a welcoming community, and I'm sure no matter where you go, you gotta, your head's on a swivel, but
Yeah.
it's really
It,
refreshing.
it really is. It is so refreshing, and that's what I've learned as well, being on BLM land and with the community is, man, I started like making breakfast or um, having some, I got some extra drinks. Do you guys want some drinks?
Oh, that's
I started being more friendly because living in my home for 12 years, all I did was
yeah,
wave at people. I
right,
I don't know their names.
right,
I don't know anything. Realized that one was a police officer, and I just it wasn't the community there.
right.
I would have had a fear. I would rather have gone to the store than went next door to say, can I borrow a cup of sugar? Even though I know people
Yeah,
don't do that anymore.
yeah,
But I don't, you know,
yeah.
no, we don't have barbecues, I mean, simple things like that we should have done, or, yeah, we should have done. We never did, it was,
Oh,
we would have, I can see, from our deck, people, there was smoke on everybody's deck, but nobody came together. You know what I
right,
mean?
right, right.
Everybody's barbecuing and there's smoke everywhere, but nobody's coming together. And with this community, everybody's coming together. They're just like, everybody's just together. It's just amazing to me. And I am so grateful that I live this kind of life. And I wish that I had done it years ago, actually. So there
That
you
is
go.
amazing. So
Yeah.
let me just say hey to everybody. Hey, okay, so we got Dandria here. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Pam. Adventurous Spirit 66 is here. Her name is Pam too. So if you guys have any questions for Kathy is traveling with charity is her name, is her station. Please share the love and subscribe to her channel. She has been traveling. She's been living full time in her RV for 5 years and been traveling for 3. And uh and I just wanted to be able to chat with her and jump off I wanted to get back and doing my lives, and I wanted to do it in the form of conversation. So for me, and my trustees know, I'm afraid to pull this home, right? I know eventually I'm going to pull or travel. Um, and I think I shared this with you, Kathy. I think I wanted something like you're driving in, like you drive your home versus pull your home. So share with us, how did you decide on whether or not you wanted to drive your RV or whether or not you want to pull it? Like, what made you choose your RV?
I wanted to be
Here,
able to,
sorry.
I, I wanted to be able to get up and go if I need be. If something jumps off, I wanted to get up, run up front, and go. And I always keep my keys in the same spot. I've been keeping my keys in the same spot for 5 years and nothing's jumped off. But
That's
but I do love the fact, and now the last 3 years I traded in my big SUV for a tiny car. I mean, it's like this big, and to tow, right? I wanted to tow it because I was afraid to do my SUV, but it's I love the fact that I have a car. So if anything jumps off, I'll be leaving the car, because normally when I park, I unhitch the car.
oh, so
So
you
yeah,
own your car now. So you
yes.
oh wow, so a lot has wow.
I know. You didn't even know that.
Yeah,
I told.
that's bossy right there.
I
Listen,
told.
You
I
tow
a
your
vehicle, a
yeah,
vehicle.
yeah.
But you okay, honey bun? That's my dog. But my car is this big. It's like this big. So you
Wow.
okay?
We got
It
those.
scared her.
Oh,
But anyway, it's fine. But yeah, it's my car is really small, and I tow it, and it's perfect. So because if I go to a campground, I can unhitch my car and go anywhere around town, that kind of thing. It's just perfect.
and
Perfect.
what kind of rig do you have?
I have a Class C 24 feet. So it's like a studio. I don't have like a one bedroom kind of thing. It's a
Mhm.
studio, and it's perfect for me. But eventually, one not anytime soon. Trust and believe. I want to I want to get a Class C that's maybe 30 feet, maybe, just like a one bedroom kind of thing. And the reason why is because I got a third dog. See, I started off with only two, and
Oh,
now I have a third dog. See, you don't know that either.
right, because you had two when I met you.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
But I'll tell you, can I tell you?
Yeah, yeah.
What happened was I was I don't know what state or whatever, but anyway, I was in the at the truck stop getting gas and going to the bathroom and walking the dogs. So I'm walking the dogs, and I come back to the I'm coming back to the RV, and this lady like knocks on the door and says, can you take this puppy, because I can't. We just found her. We found her under a house, and they took her to the vet, and got her fixed and all that stuff. And I was like, I can't take no dog. I mean, I have two dogs as it is, and they're not small at all.
Right.
And she says, I don't know what to do with her, and I think she was like on something too. And I got in my vehicle, and I just got back out and said, okay, I don't know why. Because I just felt like, well, she told me maybe I got to take her to the pound or something, because wherever she
Yeah.
was living, she was renting a room somewhere, and they didn't allow dogs. So I just took her, and she was scared to death. She's still scared of people, but she just loves me. But she was scared of the dogs so much. And I was worried about Hope beating her up or something like that. But now she just like runs the house. She'll go and just jump on Hope, beat her butt up, and then run away. That's what she probably just did. She probably went over there up front and jumped on Hope and came back here scared to death. Uh, but anyway,
Wow.
so
I
I love her.
keep thinking about getting a dog. I don't know. I don't know if I'm a dog person, but I think in either this life or another life, I'm supposed to have a German Shepherd. But I'm scared because everybody tells me like German Shepherds are hairy and just
They're very hairy, but they're so smart. We
wow.
had one growing up when I was a kid, and I tell you, that dog right there was a smart dog. We
Right.
even trained, his name was Jason. We even trained him to close the door. Every time he came in, we would say, "Close the door, Jason, close the door." That little dog started closing you in the refrigerator, in the closet. Anytime he saw the door open, he was closing that doggone door. So
Wow.
yeah, but they're good dogs. They're good dogs. Yeah,
There might
that's
be
a
I
yeah.
don't know.
No,
Especially
okay.
when I start traveling, I'm sure I'm gonna have to either borrow one of yours or I want a dog. Like, excuse me, my daughter has a dog, and maybe I'll bring Marley, and my other daughter has another. So I'm just like, okay, if I need a dog, I'll have a. Can I babysit the dog?
I know, but you know what? You don't necessarily have to have big dogs like this. You just need a dog that warns you. You know what I mean? That starts barking when you hear stuff going on outside. You just
Right.
need that kind of dog, and then you get whatever you use to protect yourself or just drive the hell off.
Right.
So yeah, you don't need no big dog.
No, I need a big dog. I'm a big woman.
Okay.
I need a big dog. I just feel
I hear you. I hear you.
I can't have a little dog in my purse thing. That's not me. I need to. When
Me
you see me
either.
coming, when you see me coming, you're gonna see my dog coming. It's just like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I get it. I get it. Because I got it. I have Hope is a mix of a Rottweiler and Pit Bull, and she's not one of those big-headed dogs. She's 65 pounds, something like that. And then I have a Pit Bull. That's the one the Pit Bull is 40 pounds. She'll invite you in the house, make you a cup of coffee, make you some food, have it sit down while they ripping you off. Hope may let you in, but she ain't letting you out. That's for sure. But you wouldn't want to come in with Hope.
Yeah. I remember when I came to visit you, you locked them away. You put them away.
Yes, I did. And because I don't want them to bite anybody, and actually Hope did bite somebody, but it was really weird. It was so sad. I cried and I cried, but it was so sad. She met the lady one time.
Oh, wow.
And then the lady just thought she met her one time and that was it. We're best friends. So the lady just came up, like rolled up on her, and Hope was like, I ain't having this rolling up thing, and did her. Because she thought the lady was coming to me, but the lady was going to her.
Gotcha.
Hope said no. And I went to I took her to the urgent care, and I swear I'm crying and crying and crying, and the lady is bleeding and she's just holding the napkin up, and I'm crying, and the nurse comes out and go, well, who am I supposed to be seeing? Because I was crying so much. But anyway, I'm grateful that Hope wasn't taken away and put down, because that's the law.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. That's a scary thing too, which I worry about. But I'm long before I even get into. That's a whole nother dog. Okay, so let's see. We got so we answered the question, what kind of rig? Kelly said exactly, a little Sentinel is all you really need if size is a concern. I don't even know what a Sentinel is. Okay, so I got to look up a Sentinel now.
Okay.
So let me ask you this. So I asked you how long in an RV. Where have you been? Where have you been on your travels? Did you have like a bucket list of places you wanted to go? Because you were in Georgia, and then I heard you say Arizona. So that means you just hiked. You just said, "Okay, I'm going West Coast. I'm just going on to the West Coast."
And that's exactly what I did. So, and all of those states.
You have been to an RTR though, right?
Yes.
When I met you have been to. Okay.
When I met you, when we met, I had already been to an RTR, and I have been to 2 RTRs.
Okay.
Yeah, 19 and 20. 19 and maybe 20. I don't remember, but anyway, I was there. The first one I went to was the 1999. Okay. So 2019.
Right.
And that was the best thing that I could ever do to learn so much about traveling. So okay. I have been all across. I did across the United States 3 times, and yes, I stopped, offload my car and drive around because I want to see the city that I'm in or the state that I'm in. I went all the way up to South Dakota, Colorado, of course California. That's where I'm from.
Okay.
So. I went there and all the way the down states, but I don't the southern states. I'm never going to do the southern states again. Okay. Just because I got pulled over like 5 times. So
Right.
I go up to Tennessee and then straight across to the west, or I go upward. I even did Georgia all the way up to New York, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I have
Right.
family in Pennsylvania, Washington, D.C., and a lot of those places aren't RV friendly, but you work it out. You just work it out. Either get a campground or go for some Walmarts or something like that. It works. It always works itself out,
Now, do
even
you
when you want to go see it.
you do when you travel, like right now, I know where you are right now, how long you plan on being at that location where you are now, in the state you are now?
Um, I'm thinking I'm going to be leaving like March 1st. I have a vet appointment for all my babies. I take care of them with their annuals and shots and all that stuff. You know.
Right.
So yeah, and their appointment is on the 26th of this month. So once this is the 26th, I'm getting out of here. I've been stationed too long. I had appointments for myself as
Right.
well. So it's time to get back on the road. And I'm gonna be going west again, but I'll go up further than Tennessee and then go by, like Kansas City and all that stuff. Yeah, I can't wait. And I'm going to just take my time. Just take
Okay.
my time. But yeah, I'm just going to take my time. I'm going to take my time.
Okay, so I have a question from Spell Madam. She said, "Do you have a particular home state you register in?"
Yes, South Dakota.
Oh,
South
South
Dakota.
Dakota.
Yeah, South Dakota is the place. And it's called America's Mailbox.
Oh,
Um,
Amer-
and there's no taxes. There's 3 states that does this for nomads. South Dakota, Texas, and Florida. And I chose South Dakota because it's closer to the west side.
Gotcha.
And yeah, and it's so cool because you can all your mail goes right there, and then whatever state you're in, you give them an address and they'll send it anywhere you are. You can use UPS, and it costs $5 to pick it up.
Oh, nice.
So
Okay.
yeah, it is really nice. Yeah.
Nice. Miss V said it was, what did you say, 2019 and 2022? Miss,
Oh, hey, Miss
I know, right? Miss V is all in here.
Miss V! Oh my God, I missed Miss V this year because I had so many doggone appointments, doctor's appointments. That is nothing major, just getting my physical stuff. And then you know how the doctors go. Well, you have to get the mammogram. I was
Right.
like, okay. And then you go there and you go, oh,
You know you
you
got to
got.
get the,
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So it's been like 2 months of appointments. I'm like, what the hell? January and February were like appointment city. My last appointment is going to be this Wednesday, and that's the mammogram, and that's my last. Thank God, and I'm healthy. I'm so
Thank God.
happy.
Right,
Thank
right.
God, I'm healthy. I'm good. I'm good. Even my blood pressure was good. Blood pressure and cholesterol.
All right.
So I know. I'm gonna be 60 in November, so I got to keep it up.
That's right. That's right.
Got
That
to
is
keep it
so.
out.
So, is your plan? Do you have any plans of never living in an RV, of going back to home, like a stick and brick, like you had at home before, or what is your plan? What is
My
your plan for traveling with charity?
my plan is to get a piece of land, and they have these homes like that are like 400 square feet, and um and you can put them on the land, and it's already like a 1 bedroom with a sink and blah
Right,
blah blah.
prefabricated.
It's
Right.
oh my God, they're so beautiful, but I don't want to just be stationary for that long.
Right.
I just want to have a home base that's not huge, and we can hang out, and then afterwards, meaning me and my dogs, and then we can hang out, and then I get back on the road again, because I don't see myself ever not being on the road.
Mm,
Never, ever, ever. I don't see it. I just want a place where I can put some stuff in,
right.
come back and hang out, and then get back on the road. And I almost want to make it uh, make the hope, make the time that I'm off the road summer, believe it or not. And the reason why I say summer is because it's just too hot and everything is crowded. You know,
Oh.
all the kids are out, and
Mm.
nobody's going to school or work or whatever. And everywhere you go, it's like totally crowded. Because I remember going to the Grand Canyon, and it was summertime. Man, you couldn't find a park. You couldn't find, it took an hour just to get in the place. It was miserable. It was so miserable. So, and it may not be summer. Who knows? I may not like have like set a time, I should say, or I may just say, one day I'm home, I'm like, okay, let's just go to Vegas or something like that.
Right.
And that's what I may do as well. But right now, I mean, the summer is just miserable to me.
Mhm.
Disneyland, forget about it. Just
Right.
forget about it.
Right. I will tell you
So
the same thing. I enjoy, if I'm a travel any place, I try to do it off season
exactly.
because it's just better. You just get a chance to
Yeah.
experience it better. Um, my same
I
thing.
went
Go ahead.
I went to um what did I just say? What was that
Disney.
town?
Oh,
No, not just
Arizona,
I was in Arizona, but up there with the hills
Colorado,
whenever.
Colorado.
No, Nevada. Was it
California.
Nevada? Not
Somebody.
Nevada. Somebody. I was up there when it took me like an hour to get in the first time. I went
Oh, Grand
straight
Canyon.
in.
Grand Canyon.
Yeah, Grand Canyon. There you go. I went to Grand Canyon. It was off season. It was cold. The snow was there. And the dogs had a good time. They just were running around like crazy. I had a good time. And there were people there, but it wasn't just crazy like the summertime. And it was
Yeah.
still absolutely beautiful.
Right.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So there you go. Beautiful, but I don't ever want to be off the road. I want to be on the road until my body says, you know what, girl, sit your butt down. It's just time. You know what? You are 85 years old, so sit your butt down.
So, what made you decide to do RV life? Was that
Whew.
something that was always,
No.
for me, it was, I didn't even know anything like this existed until I think I was researching tiny homes or whatever. And then obviously all the van life stuff start popping up.
That's exactly what happened with me.
Right. That whole, um,
Exactly. I was uh living in my 4-bedroom house uh with a full basement,
wow.
uh dining room, office, with a guy.
Hmm.
And now we're not together anymore. And when he left and my dog passed away, I was in that big ass house by myself. Normally I say with myself, but I was by myself, and every little crack and crevice was just, oh my God, scared me to death. So I started watching YouTube without watching even TV anymore.
Hmm.
And something Carolyn's RV Life.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And I said, Lord have mercy, people live that way, because me and my two dogs at the time were living in that house. And only we only lived in the bedroom,
Right.
the bathroom that was in the bedroom, and the kitchen.
Right.
Everything else was dusty as heck. Just just dusty.
Right.
And then I had to like clean it. Oh my God, it was just too big. And I saw tiny homes and I was thinking, okay, maybe I'll just get me a little tiny home kind of thing.
Right.
And then, like you said, everything else started popping up. And Carolyn's RV Life. And I said, I can live in something like that. I can live in a house that small and being on wheels. So how I got my RV is I was just looking. I was mad looking. And some of them were like totally expensive, out of my range. And some of them also made me feel like I was still living in my house, because what a Class A was like, it was huge. I'm like,
Right.
I can't even do that one. I don't even know if I can drive it. But I found one in Arizona. And I called them up and I was like, listen, I'm looking at this RV that's online and I think I'm interested with it and all that good stuff. And he says, well, come out and look and come out and look at it. And he said, we'll pay for your flight and your hotel room. And I said, for real? And he said, yeah. I think the next couple of days or a week or so later, I flew down there. Wow. And he got me a room, and I went and looked at the RV, and it wasn't a private seller. It was a seller that sold RVs that were they used to rent them out.
Oh, okay.
And so I have an RV that was rented out. So no, I wasn't going to no private seller. Girl, I'll buy you a hotel room. And
that was gonna be my next question. I was like, okay, so you just rolled up, okay.
No, it was not like that. Trust and believe. So I got there, and there were like many RVs to look at, and I says, no, I want to see the one that I was talking about, and I bought it.
Wow.
And when I bought it, and I'm like, okay, now I got to drive this sucker back, and I went to Walmart and I had to get sheets and food and all that stuff, and I had no idea what the hell I was doing. The only thing I knew what I was doing was turning on lights. I was like, damn. I said, dang, the stove ain't working. Then I figured out you gotta like click the stove, like 2 or 3 days later, because I was just eating out, the whole time, because I thought my stove was broken. And I called him up. I'm like, why you sell me a RV, the stove broken?
He was like, no, you gotta click this.
Yes, exactly. He said, we went over that. I says, I didn't hear none of that stuff. I tried to write it down. I was just too excited about the doggone RV. Man, I had a good time. And then I was like, why isn't the microwave working? Well, I found out you got to turn the generator on. Man, I was like, everything was broken. But I had such a good time driving back all by myself, all with myself and this doggone RV. And it was driving it, it had nothing in it. So I'm driving down the highway, I look at the thing, it's 70 miles an hour. I'm like, what the heck? Calm your butt down. Now I don't even do that. Man, people are behind me going, beep, beep, get your butt out the way.
You gotta go in.
I ain't worried about you.
Right.
You know what Miss V said? Don't worry about them. Just keep on driving the way you drive. And I said, and that's exactly what I'm doing now. I'm keep on driving the way I want to drive, because I'm not killing myself. Wow. I'm not killing myself. And in the beginning, I know I'm not even giving you a chance to ask
No,
any
I love
questions.
this. And Adam is like, great story. Kelly is like, you're hilarious. Rhonda wants to know her dog.
Say
So
that again.
Rhonda wants to know what breed is your third dog. So we're gonna get to that.
Oh, my third dog is a whippet. I never heard of a whippet before. They almost look like they almost look like a Dalmatian, but a small version of a Dalmatian. They have the long neck and long arms, and I'm sorry, arms. Arms and back, and their tails are curly. And then their ears, they don't even go up. They're like on the side. It is the cutest freaking thing. Oh, it's the cutest thing.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when you went to get this RV, you knew that did you have a place to park it yet? Had you already found that man? What was his name? Richard? No. What was that man's name?
Oh no, I didn't
No.
find anything. I parked it at my house. I still had
Okay.
my house. And
Right.
the HOA was like, get that thing up out of here. What? And I says, listen, you're gonna have to give me some time. You're gonna have to give me some time. And no, I still had my house, so I parked it in my driveway. They even get mad at stuff at you in your own driveway. What the
Yeah.
heck is that?
Yeah.
But this is my second home, so I knew to be nice to them
Right.
because, believe it or not, HOA is powerful. They can put a lien on your home and all kinds of stuff.
Right. Right. So how long was it since when you got the RV? Had you moved into the RV lot? Um,
I want to say a month and a half, maybe 2 months.
wow.
Yeah, I was ready. I was like, I'm ready because
Okay.
I was looking for some place to be because I knew I didn't want to go on the road right away. I wanted to like save up some more money,
Right.
and when I got this parking spot, it was perfect because uh my tenants paid the parking spot and mortgage. So I
Right.
wasn't paying anything but phone insurance and all that kind of stuff. And I was just saving and saving and saving and saving and saving,
Right.
So now I'm saving and there is no savings coming in. So now I need to work and work and try to find some work.
Right.
Try to
Right. We were
find
talking
some
about
work.
the remote work.
Yes, I need to find some remote work.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not tech savvy. So, if they want me to be a data entry, that's out. You're going to get one or two uh, financial names within a whole day,
Well, we're not gonna do that then because they're gonna be like, oh, like that's what happened, that's not gonna
No,
work.
no. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do some seasonal work. I've
Oh,
found some seasonal work. Go what?
what about the Amazon thing? Have you thought about doing the Amazon thing where you go to the RV park? They have it in Tennessee, and they always sending it to me saying, "You said you didn't fill out your application. You didn't fill out your application." And I want to say, I'm not pulling nothing. I'm not pulling nothing. But
Well,
but
you need to send me that
I
link. No,
will. That would be
yeah,
perfect.
send that to me. Yeah, because
Yes.
I'm not tech savvy at all.
Yes,
It's
and people just
just
go,
yeah.
like, there's one in Tennessee, and then you work there for whatever how many weeks, and then you already know your next one is in whatever, and you travel to the next one.
Oh my God, send me that
I
because I'm
will,
still
I promise.
I want to travel. I can't. I don't want to just not travel. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that would be
I want to
perfect.
work for 3 months and go around the
That's
town
what
and
they
see the
do.
town.
That's what they
Oh
do.
my God. Okay, yes, send me that link.
I will.
Yeah,
I will send you
yeah,
that for sure.
yeah. Write it down so you won't forget. Well, I'm
Okay.
gonna remind you. I'm gonna remind you anyway.
Amazon,
I'll be
right?
like, I'm gonna be calling you like, girl, what's that damn link? My my money running out.
I think that's an awesome thing. I love stories like yours because it gives me the incentive to be like, well, I know enough people on the road to be able to say, okay, obviously, you know, when I'm ready to get on the road, one of you people, Pam being another one somewhere, is going to be a part of this because
Yes.
it is because to me and Victoria, because Victoria is my neighbor now. She is going to
Oh,
be because to me, y'all are just like super women. Like I just
oh.
think that's amazing. I mean, and the stories are all the same. I never did it before. I just did it. You know, you're like,
Mm-hmm,
okay,
mm-hmm,
well, I gotta plan it, plan it. Like, let me plan it for the next 4 years, and then I'm ready. Where Victoria, she said she just had to figure it out. She backed it up and hooked it up, and I'm like, whoa.
Your pleasure. Thank you so much for subscribing.
Oh yes. Okay, what happened? What did I miss?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, what?
She came up on my text message saying that she's
Oh,
a new
thank
subscriber.
you.
Thank
Oh,
you.
yes, please
Oh,
definitely
thank you so
subscribe to the
much.
Kathy channel. Please, we got 17 people. Like and subscribe. Share the love. Hey, Judith. Judith is another one. I don't know where you
Oh,
at.
Judith, she's already subscribed to me. I love Judith.
Right,
I
Judith
miss
is another one.
Judith and Miss V. Oh my God, I can't believe, I can't believe that I missed them this year, but it was kind of horrible. But anyway, and I
Right.
because I know I missed out on a whole bunch of stuff. And Mrs. Judith's lemons. I know she brought them daggone good lemons. You have not tasted a good lemon until you had Miss Judith's lemon. I'm telling you, they're
Really?
just oh my God. I was making lemonade almost every day.
That is so nice. That is so nice.
Yeah.
That's probably going to be like the biggest thing. Meanwhile, when I finally start pulling or moving the RV, I'm going to be like, is that it?
I know. I know. You just got to remember that you got to make wider turns. You just can't like make a turn and cuz you'll be right on the
Somebody,
side on the
right,
sidewalk.
right.
And I have, even when my car is little, I'm like, dang, it went on the sidewalk again.
Well, as
It's
long
on
as
it's on the
nobody's on there,
side.
right?
Right. Wasn't nobody on there. It's on the curb again.
And
That's
then
all
you
right.
hit, you're like, oh,
Yes.
okay. I think that's amazing. We got to get together before you leave.
I think so as well. I think
Yeah,
so
for
as well.
sure.
Just for coffee, lunch, whatever.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely.
And I
Yeah.
feel like, and I don't extend this to everybody, so you already know me enough to know that, but I
Yes.
feel like I even did it for Crystal when she was in town. I would let her come into the parking lot when I was in Stick and Brick Park, parking lot with
Right.
me. Because I know it's hard to find something. So my
It
thing,
is.
listen, you can definitely roll up in here. Let me know you in town, and let's see how we can maneuver. You know,
Right, right. I
um,
think I got my little secret spots that I don't tell too many people about, and
good.
I can like hang out there. But like I have a car, so I can just like
Yeah, you
we
can
can
come.
meet somewhere or
You'll be
kill
right
come.
down the road though. You be right down the road in that park. Some
Yes,
because when
yes.
you said you know it, I was like, I know where that park is. And then I was like, oh, it's that part.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But every time I go by, I'm like, is
Is
that
she
that?
there? Is she there? Is she there? I know. I know. It's the best. Living this life is the best. It can be challenging, and the challenging part is like, you know, uh the states that are not RV friendly,
Okay.
or van life friendly. You can have a car is more stealth than anything, but there are a lot of states where they're just like, oh no, don't be bringing that thing over here, not
Really?
at all.
Like
Yeah,
in
man, like
particular, in California is one.
California's one.
I would think
California is
California, you
one.
could live like large and in
N-
charge.
no, and it's expensive. California, I stayed in California for about not 2 months. No, actually, maybe a month and a half. Yeah, but I was parked in front of my sister's house, and I
Oh,
was
right.
plugged in. And she doesn't have HOA. Thank God.
Yeah, that HOA is
They crazy. But
Yeah.
yeah, but if I want to stealth park anywhere, and there is some BLM land, but it's further down. I mean, and
Right.
don't think about going to San Francisco and parking and that kind of
Yeah.
thing.
No. But what about
Vegas,
San Diego?
same thing. It's like it's
Oh.
California. Period. Is ask Judith. They
Yeah,
in
Judith
RV
said,
for
I need to come out west. I'm coming, Judith.
yeah, you do.
So I just would think that, so when you see those things where people are just parked on the street in their RVs in California, that's not true? Or maybe not anymore?
Yes, it is true. There is a spot in was it San Francisco or was it Alameda, Oakland? One of those places. There's a spot in one of those places that there's like it's like a row of RVs. But it's also a row of drugs,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's just, the RVs are all taped up and you can see people hanging out, and I guess it's better than being, living in a tent, you know.
Right.
And then there's the tent row also in San Francisco. It's like right in front of one of the government buildings. I mean, tents just everywhere,
Wow.
doubled up,
Wow.
and it's all homeless people and drugs and all that stuff.
You know,
So when
when I lived in LA, I lived in LA for years. And that was the first time and I'm from New York, so you see homeless.
Mhm.
When I went to LA in California, I was like, whoa, like it was I don't want to say a thing to be homeless, but that Skid Row was cardboard city. And then now I would imagine it's tent city.
It's tent city, and that's exactly what they call it. I mean,
Wow.
it could be on the news, and people come out there and interview people. They actually interviewed a friend of mine who's passed away now.
Oh,
Um, uh, uh, about how is it living in your tent, and all that kind of stuff. Where'd you get the tent from? He had a bicycle and something, but there were times when he would leave and the homeless people that probably lived next door to him came in and robbed him blind just for
right.
leaving.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's just not safe. And that's just how the RV place was, because I was telling my sister, maybe I can just park here so I don't have to park in front of you, because I was thinking she had HOA.
Right.
And she goes, oh no,
Mm.
you are not parking over there with those RVs. And I drove over there with my car, and I was like, okay, she's right.
Right.
I ain't coming here.
Right.
I'm not coming here.
Wow.
So, but but that kind of stuff, it gets me down, but that's not the real RV life.
No, right. No.
That's a struggle,
Right.
for them. That's
Right.
that's like a struggle.
Right.
So yeah, that's a
Yeah.
struggle.
Well, I am
Yeah.
trying to think of was there, oh, what is something that someone doesn't know about you that, like, if what's the first thing that comes to your mind that someone doesn't know about Kathy?
There's a couple of things, but I don't want to get that personal. But I think uh, Miss V and that crowd, right? No, uh, I get depressed really
Really?
bad, and yeah, and that's something how I can like laugh and all that stuff, and then I will laugh with you and be out there with the fire and all that stuff, and we having a good time, and I'll come in the house and start crying and don't know why.
Wow.
And it's not as bad as it used to be when I was living in sticks and bricks. When I was living in that house, it was like I was crying every single
There's
day.
something about that. There's something, I was just telling that to
Hmm.
my daughter yesterday. We were talking about, she was sitting here with me, she was studying, and we were talking about apartment versus me living here. I feel more alive here.
Ah, yes.
I'm more engaged in my life here. In an apartment, I felt like I didn't want to do nothing. Like I didn't have the strength or anything. Um, And there's something to that. There's just something to that.
It really is. And even though when I was living in the house and it's stationary, and then when I was living in the RV for those 2.5 years and I was stationary, I wasn't depressed like I was when I was in the house. I mean, panic attacks and all kinds of stuff. This lifestyle is like, I want to say, the cure. Um,
Wow.
because I feel, like you said, I feel more alive. And even though I still do it once in a while, it's not like it was back in the day. I
Right.
mean, every 6 months, I don't know, every 8 months, or there's times when I do have a panic attack for whatever reason. I have no idea why. It just comes up.
Right.
But this was almost like the cure, because I don't have them like I used to have them, and I'm so
Wow.
much more happy.
I am
But
so glad.
yeah, I mean, I'm so happy about that.
It's so interesting today. Every Sunday is, empty your tank day, or every other Sunday is empty your tank day. And there's something about just emptying my tank. It's just like, you know, I feel like I'm plugged into my life. Whereas in an apartment, you don't have to think of none of that, right? I'm
No,
conscious about running water. I'm conscious about electricity, where somebody else might say, well, I'm conscious about that too. But it's not the same. It's something about, if somebody said, I'll give you a free rent in an apartment, it probably wouldn't last long.
yeah, not for me. I know it wouldn't last long for me. Maybe it would last a little bit long, and then I would still
Yep. Then you'd be
go
craving.
out camp. Yeah, go
Yeah.
out camping or something like that on the weekends. Here comes the big one, my big dog. You want to come on up? Come on. She's staring at
Let
me.
me
I
read
don't know
some
why.
comments. Kelly said it best. She said, this lifestyle is actually more natural. We are more active participants in our own life. I agree. I feel
I
like I'm an
totally
active
agree, Kelly.
participant in my life. Like,
Kelly, wait a minute. Kelly who? Is that Kelly that I know, Kelly?
Kelly, do we know you, Kelly? Kelly, where are you from,
Is
Kelly?
that Kelly? Is that you, Kelly? Ask Miss V. Is that Kelly?
Miss V, is this
Is
Kelly?
that?
Oh my God.
But I want to go back to when you were saying that you think that we're like powerful women because we were out there, and I was like that as well. And I remember driving up to Arizona, and I couldn't find the spot. So I emailed Crystal, and when she says, "Come, keep on coming," then I saw her like waving her arms, "Keep on coming, keep on coming." So when I got out, I didn't even like park my car. I mean, my RV or anything, and I didn't have a tow back then. All I did was I jumped out and I ran up to her and just gave her the biggest hug. She says, "Well, park your RV or something. Why don't you get it straight?" I was all in the middle of the doggone thing, just trying to run and hug Crystal Vanner.
Right.
Oh, and I'm telling you, I had that. That was my first time being out there, and
Mhm.
that was so much fun. I mean, I had like a blast, and I I couldn't even I can't even explain what a blast was. It was a party, and of course we all walked to the RTR, blah blah blah. But I
Right.
mean, the night with the fires and all the people that were around and that I had just met. And it
Right.
was so loving and so caring, and everybody was hugging each other at the end. It was just wonderful. So
That's
if you're not out there,
Listen, I
just
think
try it.
even if I don't
Just
pull anything, I'll be sleeping in my truck. I do want to experience the RTR. Kelly said yes. This is Kelly
yeah.
from Beyond Burgers. Do you know who Kelly is?
Yes. Hi, Kelly. Oh yeah. She at that's when I met her the first time there as well, I do believe. But I remember her uh serving all of us little hot dogs or sausages that were Beyond sausages.
Oh,
And
nice.
I was eating, oh, they were so delicious. And I remember whispering to Miss V, this ain't no damn Beyond sausage.
They taste so good, right? Like,
Oh my gosh, she knows she lying. This is some doggone regular sausage. Stop playing with somebody.
oh my God, that is amazing.
Oh my gosh. We had so much fun. We had so much fun.
So I wonder, I
That
have a
was,
question for you guys in the chat. Miss V, Kelly, all you guys, do y'all go every year to
yeah,
RTR?
they do.
Every year.
Yeah.
Even Crystal, is Crystal out there too? Because I have lost touch.
No, no, she
Okay.
not there.
We're gonna have to
Yeah.
roll up on Crystal. We're gonna be like, get from under
Yeah.
you, thing. What you do?
Ah!
Let me see. Yes, the life. Oh, Stubbs said yes, the life gives abundance of sheer joy in being out. See, I'm gonna have to.
Mhm.
I feel like I'm like perpetrating here because I'm not like on the road, but I will say, just living in my RV stationary and having that ability to move if I had to,
Mhm.
it's nothing like, you can't do that in an apartment. You know, you can't do that in a home. And even Martin and Jerry, they just bought a mobile home. So they in it. They committed for like the next 20 years type thing.
Mhm.
And although I feel like I'm going to get maybe something bigger down the line, I don't think I would want that permanentness. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I like
Mhm.
that idea of being able to be like, okay, I'm out. You know, like, okay, I'll
Mhm.
pay somebody to move it. I'm out.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah. So, oh my God, this has been a great chat. We have been on here for an
Yeah.
hour, literally an hour.
Oh my gosh. I don't want to keep everybody wait. I mean, like hostage
Yeah.
or anything like
Yeah,
that.
right.
So we
So,
can cut it short if you need
yeah,
to.
yeah.
Yeah.
I want to be respectful of people's time, but
Yes.
that was a good. Let me see if I asked all my questions. Hold on. Wait, let me see. Oh, you were supposed to be saying, I'm gonna leave this for your video because you are building your channel. Kathy is building her channel, and I was giving her advice on some of the videos. Like, I need to know about this generator situation. Like the generator that you have hooked up, your
Ah.
whole power situation. We was talking about that,
Yes.
and
Oh, and Miss, I had my generator, and me and Miss V was hooked up to the generator for both of our rigs.
see, I
She
don't
had
even
an
understand how
extension
that works.
cord,
This is
and
like,
yes,
so
it's the bomb diggity.
maybe I should get a
It's the
generator.
bomb diggity. Look, sometimes I feel okay, I'm making too much noise, but then when I turn on a light or turn on the TV, I'm like, forget them. They're gonna have to deal with the noise or move. Unfortunately.
Oh, what she said, Kathy and her generator in a windstorm.
Oh my God! They took a picture of me. Oh, that was so funny. I had on the robe, and the the robe was blowing up. I was putting gas in it. Oh, that was so funny.
Oh my
Too
God.
funny. Too funny.
We gotta do it. I would love listen to me, someone who don't even move. Okay.
Go ahead.
We all need to get together on the road. Maybe just all on Pamela's road. Like, park right here.
That is so
Oh,
funny.
and
That
just
is so funny.
No, I'm gonna get out there. I'm gonna get over that fear for
You
sure.
are. You are, and you
Yeah,
should pull it. But I mean, if just camping in your truck is okay for you, that I'm just trying to say that you just got to get out there
yeah,
because it's nothing like it. You just got to go. You just got to get out there. You do. Just even if it's
yeah.
for the weekend, just get
See, I
out
even thought,
there.
I even thought about that, except for I was like, I don't want to pull my entire house to the lakes. But even if you're saying small trips, like small trips
Hmm.
in the truck or in the, yeah, I know it's the
Or small trucks, not small trucks, small trips with your RV, because once you're there, you're like home still. It's
true.
it's not it's just like home. You're just home, You're just home.
Okay, let me
You
see.
don't have to worry about anything. Just
Oh,
home.
Judith said this is the next best thing to being together at a campsite. Oh,
Oh,
there
she
you
would.
go.
That's who she is. That she would always say something sweet like that.
That's sweet.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's just who she is. It really is. That's just who she is.
Miss B said, Kathy, the
Goodness.
entire group is here. That is so cool. Can you see the
The whole
can you see the comments?
No, I can't see any comments.
Okay,
No.
so um me and this is the blind leading the blind, y'all, on this stop.
Who's is
That's
um
Miss B saying this is it says the entire group is here. Um so we got Kelly, Miss V, Gigi, Van Escape.
Gigi? Hi Gigi.
Yeah.
I
And
watch her
Judy.
too.
Yeah,
Who
me too.
and who
Hey,
else?
can y'all drop your channels in the chat? So if you have a channel, drop it so we can all kind of like support each other, make sure we are, because I think it was somebody I thought I was subscribed to and I wasn't, and I'm sorry. So
No, they unsubscribe people all the time, and I don't understand why. Because sometimes I like with you. Actually, with you, you came up recommended. This was months ago, and
right,
I'm like, I'm already subscribed. What's going on? And I
right.
looked, I wasn't subscribed anymore, and I don't know why.
You know what? A
Why?
friend of mine said the same thing. I was just on the phone with her yesterday, and she goes, "Yeah, I'm subscribed to you," because she was looking at my merch. She was like, "You got new merch? By the way, I got new merch." Okay. No. So she was like, "Yeah, I'm subscribed," and then she went on and she was like, "I'm not subscribed." I'm like,
Yep.
"Yeah."
Yeah.
So
So they take. I don't know who takes you off. I don't know, but they took me off because there was no way that I was
right,
going to
right.
unsubscribe with you. I
I
mean,
think
when
I was trying to
go
think of
ahead.
what I think I know I was subscribed to your old channel, Kathy RV Life. I know I was, and then I don't know, I saw something or you responded to something, and then I was like, wait, is that Kathy? Because you had a whole different
Yes.
so
Yes. Yes. Yes.
yeah, and I
Yes.
was like,
Yes.
okay, okay. So yeah, so you say I am the only one without a channel. So Judith, it's time for you to get a channel. I'm just looking in the thing.
Yes.
Time for you to get a channel.
It's
Just
time
saying.
for you to get a channel. Look, I'm
Look,
look. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show these damn snuffleupagus eyelashes. Get you a channel,
get your
girl.
channel.
Get you a channel.
Channel. Okay. Oh,
Oh, get you a
oh
channel.
yeah, Miss V needs her own channel. We'll all just roll
Oh,
up on Miss V.
oh my God, Miss V is the funniest thing in the world. I was so excited to meet Miss V because she was just like, um, you didn't know what she looked like.
Exactly.
You didn't know what her real name. She was just like a mystery.
Exactly. I feel
And
like it's still the same way. It's like Miss V
yeah,
is like the incognito. She's like the
exactly. Yes. Oh my God, and she's hilarious. Just hilarious.
Kelly said Snuffleupagus. I think she even spelled that right. I think that's amazing.
Yes, snuffleupagus. Let me tell you
I
something.
think they look
Let
great.
me Oh, thank you. When I went to Valentine's Day, so I wanted to treat myself. I took myself out to dinner and, you know, got my hair retwisted and all this stuff. And I says, you know what? Nails, feet. I says, you know what? Give me some lashes. do the lashes.
Do the lashes.
So she did the lashes, and I looked up and I said, "Thank you," and
I
walked
think
the
they
heck
look
up
good.
out. Well, thank you so much, and I
I want to see
finally
how long
got
they
used
last.
to it.
I want to see how long they last.
Okay,
That,
it's since Valentine's Day, the 14th. So far so good.
yeah,
Yeah, so far so good.
they look good.
Thank
And you know I
you.
love a good lash. So I think,
Uh,
listen,
I know you showed me your lashes.
this is the struggle, okay? The struggle. I am down to like I have to go get me some more lashes because this is the struggle.
Uh-oh.
So I have to go out there to Walmart or wherever and get me some more strips because
Yes.
I don't feel like I feel naked without my lashes. Oh, they said Miss V is in the witness protection program.
Oh, that is so funny, Miss V. And you know what's so funny is that I know her real name and I still call her Miss V.
So I want to know, Miss V, answer this for me. Did you come with Crystal that day when she got my van? Is that you? Is that the Miss V? Is that you? Because then I need to know. I feel like you're the mystery woman. Say yes or no.
Oh, she's been the mystery woman for years.
She's like the person like on the other side of the video. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
That's her.
Yes.
I knew that was her. And there's only one Miss V.
Right.
Trust and believe. And I think Crystal actually gave her that name. I don't know. I don't
Okay.
know. I think Miss V, I think Crystal gave her that name because she didn't want to be on any video. But with the funny part of the Crystal's videos is that you can hear her in the background.
Exactly. So it's like
It's so
like,
funny.
why don't you bring Miss V on the video? No, she won't come on the video. Yeah, she said
Yep,
yes.
she didn't want to be.
Crystal
Yeah.
So if you keep up with Crystal, Miss V, tell her we miss her, we love her, and give a sister a call. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
That's funny. I have her number. I don't even know if she still has the same number. You know, maybe because I used to shout her out. I used to put, send her love once in a while. But this has been years ago. It hasn't been like recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Kelly that drove them down. Oh yes. Okay. Yes. Okay.
What?
Yeah, she said Kelly is the girl who drove them down to get the van, and I was all up in that her RV. I was like,
she has a beautiful RV. That's a Class C.
I do remember. What's up, girl?
Oh, that's so funny.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I remember her RV going, I could do this. I was like, yes.
Yeah.
And I still might do. Don't sleep on Pam's idea. I will just have 2 RVs. I'll just have one parked.
Yeah, but you got that RV hooked up now. I don't know. You just got it hooked up.
But if I pull this, all this is coming down. So that's the thing.
No, it's not. That's what bungees are for. And you put stuff on the floor and you use bungees. Trust and believe. I've taken my chair out and I have, stuff over there where my chair used to be, and you just bungee it down. And you don't forget that you have to bungee it back when you're getting back on the road, because I have done that as well. You just bungee everything down. Bungee it down, put stuff on the floor, put stuff in the sink, put stuff in the bathroom, just so you can drive comfortably, so you don't hear rattling.
Right. My goal, and I'm gonna put it out there because my trustees are gonna keep me to it. I would love to go to craft fairs as I'm producing my purses and pull my home all around the country.
Oh, that would be wonderful. See, stop playing. And you work a remote job, but I know you got to go in once a month. But you work a remote job to where you can do, because they have those kind of fairs here in Georgia.
They
Tennessee,
do. And I think I would do Georgia first. you know.
Georgia, Tennessee. I know there's one in South Carolina.
Yeah.
Because I think I passed, or was it? No, it was South Carolina. I passed one. Okay, I passed one when I went to South Carolina one time, and I didn't even stop.
Okay.
Because they're just like, those are like really fun things to do. I think I was just in a hurry trying to get to where I needed to get.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Oh my God. So this has been wonderful.
Yay! I'm
I'm
so happy.
so
I
glad
mean,
you reached out.
yeah, me too. And I'm so excited that even though I didn't get to be in Arizona, I get to, like, you know, you
Right.
guys that support me.
Connection. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just really nice. Really nice. Really, really nice.
So if
Yeah.
anybody, does anybody have any other questions for Kathy? Otherwise, we're going to wrap it up because it's been an hour and 15 minutes and I do want
Yeah,
to.
that's enough.
If not, just remember, subscribe to Traveling with Charity
And trust in your process.
and trust in your process. And then we're going to ask Charity how often she's going to do videos so that we can keep her up on it.
I know, I always stop after a while.
I want to see the generator video. I want to see the fan. I want the story about the fan. You shouldn't have fell off.
I know. I did put one up. I think it was yesterday. I did. Was it yesterday or day before? I don't remember. Day before yesterday. But you know what? I'll do something. I'll probably do one tomorrow. How about that?
Awesome.
Yeah. And you know what? And I think I do want this on my channel if we can. We can.
Yes. I don't know.
Yes. Well, you're gonna figure it out. I told you I'm not tech savvy.
Well, if it's playing on mine, then I'm gonna send you the link and we'll figure out how to get it on yours.
Okay. All right.
That'll be good.
I love you guys. I love you so much. I'm so happy that you came to support us. That's really nice of you. So freaking
we
nice.
all get to bond. Thank you guys. This was great. Thank you, Kelly.
Oh, thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Kelly. Woo, woo, woo.
Until next time, remember who loves you. Bye.
Bye.
Awesome.